Hey folks, Michael Mann from Michael Mann Security Services. We're going to talk about today on episode 3 of Basic Church Security, the Security and Safety Kit. So we get emails, people will send an email and say, hey, look, we don't have a big church, we don't have a big budget. Our safety team, we know they need equipment, but like maybe we don't have AEDs, we don't have all the fancy equipment, we don't have radios. We just can't do that. And we don't want them carrying backpacks of equipment on every day. So let me show you a very cost-effective way and a very light and very inconceivable way to carry basic gear. So I've got a kit here, a pre-assembled kit that I've kind of broken out. I've added some stuff to it. So before we get to this, let me just show you the basic stuff, and you get this for about 60 bucks. So everything that's inside this kit, okay? So the first thing, if you've got a safety or security team, the first thing and they probably already have this that they need, is a cell phone. We talked about this in the last episode when we talked about communication in Zello. So everybody already has a cell phone more than likely. So cell phone number one, and here's why you need the cell phone. Number one, so you can get the Zello app. So communication, right? So communication and crisis management, number one, Zello, Z-E-L-L-O. It's free. Download it. It's a push-to-talk app on your phone that turns your phone into a walkie-talkie. And each safety team or security team member can talk to each other. So that's on your cell phone. The next thing is the First Aid app. First Aid, okay? It's also free. It is a virtual library of all kinds of medical response. CPR, bee stings, poisoning, stop the bleed, you name it, it is on this app. So if your security team members need to respond to something and they need a quick reference, they can go to that free app, First Aid, download it. It is on their phone. So that's the medical piece. And then the Weather Channel. The Weather Channel, again, it is a free app on the cell phone. It will give you alerts for when there is severe weather close or coming upon your area or church. So your cell phone is a communication and crisis management tool. All of these apps on this are absolutely free. Okay, so let's get away from the cell phone. Let's talk about something else. There's a pre-assembled kit here, but I'm going to show you stuff before I show you this kit of what you can have that will go in your security team members literally in their pockets that they can carry. And all of this is really, really inexpensive when you put it together. Okay, so the first thing is a CPR barrier. Folks, you get these CPR barriers, and usually they'll come in these little canvas bags. These are less than $1 a piece. You can buy them in like a bundle of 20 for less than 20 bucks. It is a CPR barrier for the purpose of help to start the breathing as you're giving CPR, as you're giving chest compression. So again, this thing's less than $1. You get them in packs of 10 or 20 or even 50. They're less than $1 a piece, okay? And look, this thing fits in your pocket or up here. The second thing is a tourniquet to actually control the bleeding. Now, this is a SWAT tee with some duct tape with it to mark what time you put it on. But the SWAT tee tourniquet, you can see, rolls up. Look, I'm not a paramedic. I can teach basic stop the bleeding, start the breathing, that kind of stuff, and basic first aid. And some folks, there's some other tourniquets they like better, especially paramedics. But this is a SWAT tee tourniquet. Same thing, man. It fits in your back pocket. And these things are not expensive, okay? So a SWAT tee tourniquet or any kind of tourniquet you want to get, cat, whatever, but the SWAT tees are a little bit more flexible and you can cram them in your pocket. That will control the bleeding. An emergency blanket. Man, these are like these barriers. An emergency blanket will actually help you to treat someone in shock if they've been bleeding or whatever. You've resuscitated them. These things, again, like the CPR barriers, you buy them in a pack. These things are like $1 a piece or less. Go to Walmart. You get these things at Walmart, okay? So again, look, something else that fits in your safety team member or security team member's pocket. And then, of course, the last thing is a tool for illumination, a flashlight. This is a Streamlight ProTac 2L. This is like $39, okay? So really high intense flashlight. Again, it's not a surefire weapon mounted light with 10 billion lumens on it, but hey, this is a great flashlight that your team members can carry in their pocket and have it with them all the time. So you've got this really nice flashlight. You've got an emergency blanket. You've got a SWAT tee tourniquet. You've got a barrier. And then you've got all this really neat stuff that is on your cell phone. That is the basic safety kit. And all of All of this is less than $100. Most of the stuff you already have on here, again, 40. This thing's $2. This thing's $1. I think these are running, I don't know, 20, 30 bucks. So really what you look at is you're looking at probably 60 bucks or less for this entire emergency kit. Okay, and this is what they have to have. This is more than likely what they're going to respond to. Now, some things you can add to it that come with some of these other kits. You can get from Rescue Essentials a pouch that will also come with a compression bandage. It comes with gloves and some other things. This is a pre-assembled kit you can buy, but if you don't want to do all that and spend 75 bucks on this, spend 60 bucks or less and get all this on the safety kit. All right, folks. If you have any questions, you can visit us at our website, MichaelMannSecurityServices.com. You can call Scott. He'll take a phone call anytime. Wake him up at 2 a.m., 615-606-1006. One morning that's going to happen. He's going to call me. You can email us at ScottM, SCOTTM, at MichaelMannSecurityServices.com, or you can get us on Facebook or Instagram at Safe with Man. I suggest you go to our Facebook and Instagram page. Facebook is packed. We have these videos, we have webinars, all kinds of good free stuff. All right, folks, and remember, it's about prevention, not response.